So, will the Panthers take C.J. Stroud with the first pick in the draft? Now that the Bears gave away their first pick, who will they take? And what kind of trades and what kind of big moves could some teams make? Well, we're going to try to answer those questions and many more as we bring you a very special off-season edition of Fantasy Football Fever. We are previewing the 2023 NFL Draft, and we're going to start right about now. A pleasant good evening, good afternoon, good morning, however you're watching us, whenever you're watching us. Thanks for joining us. It's Fantasy Football Fever for April 21st, 2023. Just another Friday night in the neighborhood. My name is Tim McClellan. With me, as always, is our Fantasy League Commissioner, Mr. John Natale. How are you, sir?
Yeah, doing fantastic. I hope you're doing well too, and hope all of our viewers are doing well.
Yes, I hope y'all are doing pretty good. Sit in for a little bit, and we got a pretty big show for you. Now, sadly, Mr. John Flynn will not be joining us tonight, but he did give us his mock draft 1.0 for the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft, which I believe it is 6 days away,
hmm
and it will take place from the 27th until the 29th, and it will be taking place in Kansas City, Missouri, the home of the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. And it will be featured on ABC, ESPN Plus, and NFL Network. Now, sadly, for those of you who watch NFL Network, unfortunately, Michael Irvin will not be involved because he's still kind of PO'd about that incident that took place during the Super Bowl. I'm sure y'all probably remember what happened then, right? I mean, I don't have the whole details, but that's another story for another day. But what we're here to do, we're here to look at John Flynn's mock draft 1.0, and he has probably gone through this on his Hooked on Sports podcast. Keep in mind, we got three of the main links down in the description area. Just click on one of those, and you'll get to hear Hooked on Sports with John Flynn. So, I guess with that being said, I'll just go ahead and prepare the image sharing machine. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at his at the first 8 picks that he's got going. And from what we see here, uh, as some of you may remember, the Bears traded down. They traded away their first round draft pick to the Carolina Panthers. And
hmm
with and with the first pick in the NFL draft, Flynn says that Alabama will actually take quarterback Bryce Young from Alabama.
Mm.
I can I can see that. I can
Yeah, yeah,
see
they're
that.
obviously going to take a quarterback. It's just a matter of which one. A lot of the mocks have either him or C.J. Stroud, so pretty interchangeable here.
Yeah, pretty interesting there here. Looking at the draft needs for the Panthers, they do need a quarterback.
hmm
So so they take one of the top 4. In fact, Flynn's got the first 4 selections all as quarterbacks. So he's
hmm
got Bryce Young going to Alabama. Bryce Young from Alabama going to the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, he's got C.J. Stroud from the Ohio State University heading toward Houston to play for the Texans. Now, I would tend to agree that yes, the Houston's they need a quarterback as well. So
hmm
I guess they probably maybe groom C.J. Stroud for maybe 1 or 2 years, maybe.
hmm
And then for the Las Vegas Raiders, with the third pick in the first round, they will take quarterback Anthony Richardson from Florida.
Yep. Gonna need
Uh,
somebody to replace Derek Carr
oh, yes, absolutely. Because Derek Carr is now in,
with New Orleans, I think.
yes, I believe New Orleans Saints. That is correct. So they do need a replacement for Carr. So the Raiders had a trade. I wonder if it was with Arizona, because I kind of see that a little bit there.
Hmm.
Yes. Uh, According to ESPN, they do not have a quarterback as far as their draft needs are concerned, but I would suggest that they would take a quarterback, and if Richardson's available, of course,
Hmm.
it's Flynn's probably projected that Richardson will go. And the fourth pick goes to the Colts, and the Colts will take He says that the quarterback will be the taken player will be Will Levis from the University of Kentucky, and yes, Indianapolis is in search of a quarterback because
I think was it Matt Ryan got released by them, or was that somebody? Was that a different team?
I think that was someone different. I think. I mean, if Matt Ryan's still on that roster, I'm going to be shocked because
Oh
I
yeah, I
think
see it. Yeah, yeah. Matt
he
Ryan was
should.
black with the Colts, so it was him. I just looked it up just now.
So they did release him.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just gonna quickly clarify this. Let's see. Yeah, he was with the Colts in 2022, so yeah, he did get released. He's currently a
Okay.
free agent.
He's currently a free agent, but in my honest opinion, this is my only opinion alone, although some of you may agree, he should just hang it up.
Yeah, I could agree. I can agree with you there. Yeah, he's 37 years old, so he's getting up there in age.
I mean,
He's
37
not
years
that
old.
quarterback he once was. Like he's definitely not the
No,
player he was
definitely
10
not.
years ago.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. So, quarterback will be a good upgrade. They need quarterback, corner, offensive guard, safety, and outside linebacker. That's as far as their draft needs are concerned.
Hmm.
First defensive player that Flynn sees in the draft is be at number 5 with the Seattle Seahawks. They will take defensive tackle Jalen Carter
Hmm.
from Georgia. Let's see about the Seattle needs. Defensive tackle, yes, that is one of their needs. They need defensive tackle, defensive end, wide receiver, center, and quarterback. Now, even though Geno Smith has been doing pretty good, NFL comeback player of the year
Mm.
for 2022. Um, Always nice to get maybe a little bit more quarterback insurance there. So he sees defensive tackle Jalen Carter going to the Seahawks. The Lions, who of course I kind of predicted would probably win the NFC North Division. They will be going, according to Flynn, he's got Will Anderson, linebacker from Alabama, going to the Lions, and yes, they're looking for an inside linebacker, one of their draft needs. They also looking for a defensive tackle, defensive end, tight end, and running back. So those are the 5 major draft needs for the Lions right now. But a good linebacker probably improve that defense a little bit. The seventh pick. He is pick 7 is this is where we is this where he put this one in here? Oh yes. He says that during this draft the Raiders originally had the seventh pick.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he predicted that the Raiders would draft up to number 3 to take Anthony Richardson.
Hmm. Interesting.
He says that the Cardinals will trade down, and with the seventh pick, the Cardinals will take edge rusher Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech. So that should be interesting right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to number 8. The eighth pick is. Oh, where did that come from? I didn't need that. Eighth pick, Atlanta Falcons. Last couple of years, I thought that the Falcons were a team that really didn't have an identity. So hopefully, with this particular pick, Flynn sees Nolan Smith from Georgia staying in state and playing for the Falcons.
Yeah.
So they're looking for a defensive end, looking for a corner, defensive tackle, as well as a wide receiver and a corner. So that edge rusher would actually do them pretty good. So that's the first 8 picks right there.
Yeah. First round, a lot of quarterbacks in that first round compared to last year.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's got 4 going in the first round. First 4 picks
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I believe last year, if I remember correctly, I think there was only one quarterback drafted in the first round, maybe two.
Yeah. It wasn't that big of a number, but
Yeah.
um, but it'll be interesting to see how it turns out for this year.
Oh yeah.
So as we take a look now, and we will go ahead and look at the next 8 names on Flynn's mock draft 1.0 here.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicago Bears. In a trade from the Carolina Panthers, uh, they say that, well, according to Flynn, he thinks that the Bears will draft corner Devin Witherspoon from Illinois.
Hmm.
So, yeah, played in Illinois, probably stay in Illinois, play for the Bears. The Bears do, obviously, I think, need to improve their defense. So he could be. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at the Bears draft needs. Yes, corner, defensive tackle, offensive linebacker, offensive tackle, and running back. So a little bit of balance on both sides of the ball that the Bears need. Number 10.
Ooh.
This one here,
Yeah.
yeah.
Both of us being fans of division rivals, this name probably scares both of us because he's projected the top running back in the draft.
Flynn told me a couple of days ago that Bijan Robinson from Texas will not last past number 10.
Yeah.
So he pretty much says that he will be taken by those filthy Philadelphia
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah. Well, for
And
our
it
sake,
just and
let's hope he's wrong because we don't want to face this new guy.
and it just makes me think. For the last 3 years, the Eagles have been looking for a way to screw over the Cowboys.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because the Eagles fans were pissed when the Cowboys drafted a certain wide receiver 3 years ago.
Mm.
You remember who that was?
Right, 3 years ago. Wait, are you talking about Amari Cooper?
No.
Wait, is he currently on the team today?
Yes.
CeeDee Lamb?
Exactly.
Ah.
And I don't know what I loved better. The fact that the Cowboys fans drafted CeeDee Lamb or seeing all those Eagles fans getting pissed off because the Cowboys drafted C.D. Lamb.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if this is going to be a huge addition, if those chickens can snatch him up.
Yep.
I mean, with that awesome defense that the Eagles had last year,
Yep.
he's just going to make it that much better. Even though, according to ESPN, running back is not one of their essential draft needs. They
Right.
really are looking for a defensive tackle, safety,
Yeah.
defensive end, inside linebacker,
Mm-hmm.
and offensive guard.
Yeah. 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 I
So,
mean, yeah. Despite losing Miles Sanders, their running back depth is still pretty deep.
oh yeah, absolutely. I think the Eagles are still going to be contenders here
Oh yeah.
for the foreseeable future.
Oh yeah. So yeah, let's hope that they don't get him. Someone else does. 'Cause, yeah, we don't, as Giants and Cowboys fans respectively, we do not want to face him.
Right. That's that's gonna be that's gonna make, like I said, that's gonna make the defense a little bit more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12,
Oh, yeah,
12th
hold on,
pick.
you skipped 11.
Oh, skipped 11. Oh yes, 11. Tennessee Titans have that pick, and Flynn sees Peter Skoronski from Northwestern, offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Well, they're looking for offensive guard, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback, and the corner. So maybe they could get him, Skoronski, and maybe transition him to an offensive guard. I mean, sometimes they do that to some teams. Number 13. Oh, no. Oh, wait. I screwed everything up.
You know,
Peter
you
Skoronski.
just you just skipped over 11. That's all.
Right there. Number 11 pick for the Titans.
Yeah.
The Titans, according to Flynn, will take Jackson Smith Jigbaga from the Ohio State University. And they are looking for a wide receiver, the offensive guard, tight end, quarterback, and corner. I'm getting things seem so confused right here, right now.
Yeah.
So
He's on the
Peters.
Giants' radar too, so we'll see.
Oh, interesting. So Peter Skornowski from Northwestern.
Mm-hmm.
Flynn has him taken by the Texans. Texans traded a pick from Cleveland about a while back, so they're going to take Skornowski, of course, according to Flynn.
Yeah, they definitely need to beef up that offensive line. They've been one of the worst teams in the league for years now.
Yep, definitely. Uh, Looking for quarterback, wide receiver, defensive end, offensive guard, and corner. And those Texans are going to need all the help they can get.
Mm-hmm.
Number 13 goes to the New York Football Jets. And Flynn's got Georgia offensive tackle Broderick Jones taken by the green and white. So let me take a look at their list here. Offensive tackle, center, safety, defensive tackle, and inside linebacker. I mean, the Jets, they started off pretty good last year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they kind of slowly fizzled away and
Oh yeah.
somehow didn't make the playoffs here. But of course that division right now still belongs to Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
But
Absolutely.
but I will say keep your eye on the Dolphins.
Yes, for
Keep
sure.
your eye on the Dolphins, especially with the free agency moves that they made here
Yeah.
recently. So
And yeah. Despite them not having the first round pick in this draft, they still look pretty good.
I believe they looked
Yeah.
excellent
Yeah.
right
That's just a
there.
reminder for anybody in case they forgot. Dolphins do not have a first round pick.
Yep. Anyway, moving on to the 14th pick right here. That goes to the New England Patriots, which means one
Let's take
thing.
a hit on a pipe dream. Was it fate or mistake? Cause the timing up, yeah, the parts of my mind.
Yeah.
Irene, if you're watching, hon, we miss you around here. We're probably
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to work on some new stuff for next season, so I'll be in touch with you, girl. Anyway, Flynn has got corner Christian Gonzalez from the University of Oregon going to New England, and according to the draft needs, they are looking they're looking for a corner as well as offensive tackle, wide receiver, defensive tackle, and outside linebacker. Um, I could probably see a rebuild. They've been in a rebuilding phase for about a year or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the top two teams would be the Jets. No, the Bills and the Dolphins in that order, and then maybe the Jets and Patriots kind of bringing up the rear a little bit. Not
Yep.
necessarily in that order.
Right.
We'll just have to see what happens here.
Yep. Yeah, that's how I
And,
see it too.
that's right. Next, the 15th pick goes to the Green Bay Packers, and according to Flynn, he's got USC wide receiver Jordan Addison, and
Ooh.
receiver is one of their draft needs, including tight end, safety, outside linebacker, and defensive tackle.
Yep.
Now, I don't. There's no need for the Packers to draft another quarterback because they just drafted Jordan Love like a couple years ago.
Right.
But it's still up in the air for that bad man. I mean,
Yeah.
he said about what was it like last month? He was interested in playing for the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think I sent some people to hook up some microphones outside the Jets facility, in their main offices,
Yep.
talking about Aaron Rodgers right now, see if that's going to be a done deal. Let's switch on those microphones right now. Let's see what's going on.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep.
I don't hear anything going on.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wait, oh, what's that? Oh, want to try again? All right. We'll turn on those mics again outside the Jets in the Jets facility. We'll turn on the mics again. Place is so quiet you can hear a pin drop.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, anybody
Yeah.
there? Just hear a bunch of crickets chirping. No, well.
Yep.
So I don't know when the decision is going to be made. But yes, the Packers could use another receiver.
Yep. Especially now that Alan Lazard moved on.
Yep, Alan Lazard. He is. Where did he go?
I believe it was the Jets.
With the Jets. Okay,
Yeah, which
that
is
could be.
why Rodgers is trying to get there. That's one of the main reasons. He was his number one target last season.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. So we'll see what happens here. Finishing the second page from Flynn's mock draft. Well, a familiar name, Joey
Oh yeah.
Porter Jr.
Yeah. Son of
Corner
the.
from
Yeah.
son of the great Joey Porter.
Yeah.
He was a running back. I want to say he wasn't he here?
Linebacker.
He was a linebacker.
Yep. Outside linebacker. Most of his career was with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, he also played for the Dolphins and the Cardinals. I'm checking the stats here.
right.
Steelers from 1999 to 2006. The Miami Dolphins from 2007 to 2009. And the Arizona Cardinals from 2010 to 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would be interesting if his son goes with one of those three teams, but according to Flynn, not happening.
No, according to Flynn, he got him going to the Commanders.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that reminds me of some other father and son duos. The Samuels, they both played football.
yeah.
The Winfields, Michael Pittman Sr. and Michael Pittman Jr. Here's a name we're all familiar with: Randy Moss and Thaddeus Moss.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, those are just some notable father and son duos.
And I remember one other duo, Tony Dorsett and Anthony Dorsett.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tony Dorsett played a lot of years with Cowboys, finished his career with Broncos, and as far as I know, Anthony Dorsett, his son, was a running back for the Titans.
Oh,
I think so. I think it was running back for the Titans, or can't
hmm.
remember. Oh, that's going to be very interesting for that one here. So that will be, yeah. But that one thing that really sticks out right there is he's got Bijan Robinson from Texas going to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm kind of scared of that prospect right now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hopefully anybody other than the Eagles can snatch him up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like Flynn said, he doesn't expect but Robinson to go past number 10.
Yeah, I did. I did pull up a mock draft just now. Some guy named Chad Rudder. He actually has the Eagles trading the 10th pick, surprisingly,
Interesting.
and has the Falcons taking Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
Because I could kind
Okay.
of see that because I think Cordell Patterson is getting older, so his legs aren't what they used to be, and has that injury problem last season.
Yep. Yeah. Any improvement for the Atlanta Falcons will do them good.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So,
This guy actually has the Eagles trading the 10th pick to the Vikings.
aha.
And he has the Vikings taking Anthony Richardson, Florida quarterback.
Wow.
I think that might be a bit of a reach. I think Kirk Cousins is still fine.
Oh, I think Cousins is going to be okay for a
Yeah,
while. Oh, despite the fact that he's no longer going to have Adam hooked on a Thielen to
right.
pass to, but he's still got Justin Jefferson though, so
Oh yeah,
that's
absolutely.
definitely one good combination right there.
Oh yeah.
As we will go ahead and put up the third page on Flynn's mock draft 1.0. Oh, number 17 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Flynn is the Steelers taking offensive tackle Paris Johnson
Hmm.
from the Ohio State University. And offensive tackle is one of the needs for the steel curtain right there. Offensive tackle, corner, inside linebacker, wide receiver, and defensive tackle. Those Steelers just barely made it last year. Mike Tomlin still is with them. Hopefully they'll get back on track. I wouldn't say Tomlin's on the hot seat yet, but
No.
no. Barely got the team. I mean, they've had a winning season ever since he's been the head coach,
Yep, for sure. Yeah,
which
they
is
were in
very,
danger last season, but he got through it somehow.
and that is extremely impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, excuse me, I'm having a nice little refreshment here.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Detroit Lions.
Oh, the first tight end off the board.
Michael Mayer from Notre Dame. A fighting Irishman taken by the Lions, according to Flynn here.
Mhm.
Let's take a look. Let's recap their draft needs. That was defensive tackle, defensive end, inside linebacker, tight end, and running back. Uh, Number 19th pick. He actually sees a trade once again.
Hmm.
He sees
Wow.
the Giants trading up.
Yeah, they'd be trading. They'd be trading up because they would have had the 25th pick.
They will trade up. Actually, the 25th pick will be going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hmm.
He sees the Giants taking a trade up to take the 19th overall pick, and with that pick, they will take wide receiver Zay Flowers from Boston College. And I've been hearing some really good things about this kid.
Yeah. I mean, I like the fit. They could use some wide receiver help. They've been having problems with wide receiver injuries lately. Yeah, Shepard, Wandell Robinson, and Kenny Galladay, even though he's gone now. Yeah, they've had their problems on the wide receiver front. So a fresh body will do good things for them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess the wide receivers kind of slightly injury prone for the Giants. Hopefully,
Mhm.
this guy will help him out a little bit and maybe give Danny Dimes another good weapon to throw to.
Oh yeah.
Number 20, I know we go to Seattle. Yeah, number 20, Seattle Seahawks, and according to Flynn, edge rusher Miles Murphy from Clemson. They are, and the Seahawks are looking for a defensive end, a defensive tackle, a quarterback, a wide receiver, and center. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier with Geno Smith. He's doing okay. So, so maybe he can, maybe they can get that guy once again. Maybe in a year or so, they can once again become like maybe a new version of the Legion of Boom. But so far, they're just the Legion of Gloom. Moving on to the 21st pick. That would be for the Los Angeles Chargers. And Flynn's got Jameer Gibbs from Alabama. Running back going to the Chargers. Let's take a look at their draft needs. Wide receiver, defensive tackle, outside linebacker, running back, and corner.
Yeah,
I
I guess
think,
he would be. I guess he's going to probably be the backup to Austin Eckler.
yeah, that is if Austin Eckler still wants to stay in there. I mean, he's got a.
Yeah, but apparently, I think I did hear. I might have heard recently that he was requesting a trade, but I don't know if he still is sticking by that or what.
No, no.
Yeah, rumor has it that he wants out. So I mean, we'll see.
All right. Well, for number 22, looks like a guy who once wore purple in college is going to be wearing purple again, according to Flynn. He sees Quentin Johnson from TCU, sees him going to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the question is, he could be a great weapon because I think the Ravens just got Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh
So,
yeah, that's right.
but of course, there's another up in the air question: is Lamar Jackson going to stay or go? He said he would like to have Odell Beckham Jr. and maybe DeAndre Hopkins. They could
That'd
be
be
him.
interesting.
that would be extremely interesting. And with another wide receiver, I mean, that that offense will probably be going back to somewhere above average.
Mm.
Be interesting to see what happens there.
Oh yeah.
Uh, to number 23. Actually, 23rd overall pick. Minnesota Vikings. And according to our man Flynn, Tyreek Stevenson, corner from the U, Miami. He sees Tyreek Stevenson going to the Vikings. And according to ESPN, they're looking for a corner, wideout, defensive tackle, quarterback, and offensive guard. So maybe something to improve that defensive secondary because I think they were slightly a bit suspect last year,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, but I think they'll do just fine if they groom him up properly.
Yep.
And number 24, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Flynn sees Lucas Van Ness, edge rusher from University of Iowa. Taking a look at the Jags draft needs, they need defensive end, corner, outside linebacker, also a tight end and wide receiver.
Mm.
So they could improve their defense pretty good because the Jaguars' offense is. I'm not saying they're the best,
Right.
but the Jaguars' offense is pretty good, of course, with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback.
Yep. And they have a very solid wideout in Christian. I think is it Christian Watson? What's his name?
Christian Watson,
I forgot his name.
no,
And I had it. I lost it.
can't remember. Christian Watson was the rookie last year in Green Bay.
Right. I think there was another. I think there might have been another Christian or something. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, well, I'll have to look that up
Yeah.
a little bit later here, but that's the third page, according to our man Flynn. So as we'll just go ahead and I'm going to roll on here to okay, let's get that back here. Share the fourth page here.
Mm-hmm.
Put that up a little bit. There we go, number 25 to 31. And 25 pick goes to Tampa Bay Buccaneers after that trade from the Giants moving up.
Mm-hmm.
The Buccaneers, let me go ahead and get their draft needs. Hold up. What just happened here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they definitely do need a quarterback with the Brady retirement.
Yeah, but there's just things going around again saying that he might unretire again.
Oh boy.
Things going around again saying
Yeah, that is true.
yeah, so we'll just have to see what happens here. I don't know what's happening to my laptop here. I'm trying to get let me get the teams here. We're talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and getting quarterback Kendon Hooker from University of Tennessee. It's, Let's get the. Somehow my laptop is not cooperating with me. I'm trying to get to the Tampa Bay page so I can figure
Yeah.
out.
Let me
There
see
we
if I
go.
could pull something
I
up
can
here.
figure out what their draft needs are. Here we go. I got it right
Oh,
here
you got it?
now.
Okay.
They are looking for a quarterback as well as a defensive end, offensive guard, offensive tackle, and safety. So, yeah, I can agree with that. They'll need another quarterback. Because right now, the one they have now, can't remember his name. Always good.
Winston?
Jameis Winston still with Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Not too sure about that either, but yeah, they're looking for a quarterback and an offensive tackle. So we'll see what happens there. At number 26, we got my boys.
Oh. Looking forward to
26
hearing your
overall.
take on this player.
Defensive tackle Maisie Smith from the University of Michigan.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, yeah, I can agree with that. Our defense lost a couple of key players last year.
Mm-hmm.
But according to ESPN, it's not really a draft need for the Cowboys. They say the Cowboys need a running back, a tight end, a wide receiver, inside linebacker, and a corner. Yeah, we'll need another a running back since the departure of Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
We do have, so it looks like Tony Pollard's going to take the starting spot right there.
Oh, yeah.
Tight end, yes, we lost Dalton Schultz to the Houston Texans, but we do have a couple of nice rookies. Well, last year they were rookies. Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot. Wide receiver, we did sign free agency, Brandon
Frank
Cooks.
Cook. Yep.
Brandon Cooks from the Texans. Always looking for a little wideout help. Inside linebacker. Uh, yeah, we could use another those. We could use another corner because I've always said that the one thing about the Cowboys is their defensive secondary has been kind of injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
But last couple of years they've been okay. But
Yeah.
we'll
Speaking of
just
the
see what.
linebacker, speaking of linebacker position, the draft I pulled up that I mentioned earlier, he's got. I'm not sure if you're familiar with his name, but he's got Trenton Simpson going there from Clemson, a linebacker.
Trenton Simpson, a linebacker.
Yep. Let me pull up the guy's name again. Chad Rudder.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, you guys could definitely use linebackers to. Definitely a guy to partner up with Micah Parsons.
Oh, definitely. Number 27, the Buffalo Bills. First time taking a look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Flynn's got the Bills taking Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver from Ole Miss. And Bills draft needs include a wide receiver, inside linebacker, corner, offensive guard, and defensive tackle. Um, that could be another potential weapon for Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Someone to partner up with Diggs.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nothing much to say there. The AFC East still belongs to Buffalo, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
28, the Cincinnati Bengals. And Flynn has Georgia corner Kelly Ringo taken by the Bengals. Bengals are in search of a corner as well as a tight end, running back, safety, and offensive guard. So, okay.
Yeah, I still think the Bengals are just fine. Like middle of the road team. Pretty much definitely a team in the wild card race.
Oh, definitely. That's probably been one of the most topsy-turvy divisions right there, the AFC North.
Oh,
I mean, with all that competition you got there, the Bengals, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Ravens.
yeah. Hmm.
I mean, any one of those divisional games would be must-see TV, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then at number 29, uh, we got the New Orleans Saints. From It's a trade from San Francisco through Miami and Denver. And when it's all said and done, Flynn has edge rusher Tuli Tuipulotu from USC. And I don't think we've looked at the Saints draft needs yet. They need
Hmm.
defensive tackle, defensive end, tight end, wide receiver, offensive guard. So, yeah, the Saints could be looking to. They want to boost the pass rush. Well, they could probably get that guy right there.
Oh yeah.
Number 30, we go back to the Eagles. And they're taking, according to Flynn, the Eagles will be taking Brian Branch from Alabama, safety. And the Eagles are looking for a safety, so I guess they can pretty much bolster up their defense there.
Oh yeah.
And with the 31st pick, last pick in the first round of the draft, the defending champs, Kansas City Chiefs. They're taking Dalton Kincaid as far as Flynn's draft is concerned, tight end.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Like Travis Kelce could probably just use a backup when he needs a rest,
Oh, definitely,
and
absolutely.
could be his successor over time too. Should Kelce be near retirement? So I don't see him retiring anytime soon.
Nah, I think they'll be okay there as far as tight end is concerned. So
Right.
I think they'll be okay.
So what are their draft needs overall?
Let's take a look at the Chiefs draft needs. Tight end, offensive tackle, defensive end, and wide receiver.
Hmm.
So a little bit more on the offense than on defense.
Right.
That's kind of interesting right there.
Hmm.
So basically,
Yeah. Yeah. I think we have another slide of his trades, right? I think he sent another slide before.
yes,
Yeah.
those were the trades that we were mentioning that we mentioned earlier on. We'll just
Hmm.
go ahead and put that up there right there.
Yeah. Take a look at that.
The things that could happen on the first day of the draft,
Hmm.
where the Raiders will trade up to get the third pick, and the Arizona Cardinals will get the 7th, the 70th, 144th picks, and will get a first round pick in 2024.
Hmm.
Then he sees your Giants trading up to 19.
Hmm.
And in return, the Buccaneers will get number 25, 128, and then a second round pick for 2024.
Hmm. Interesting.
So, he's got some pretty good stuff going on right there.
Oh yeah.
But of course, as all of you know, you can get he got. I think he's got a little bit more incisive information for his mock draft in his latest episode of Hooked on Sports. Be sure to click on the links in the description area to listen to that podcast. And also, I should mention, of course, I do this other show called The Four Horsemen of Pick'ems next Thursday. Draft night 1, 27 next week. I believe Alex is doing his Draftapalooza. And I think he's going to do it as a special edition of the Four Horsemen of Pick'em. So we'll have a first round there. I plan to be a part of that. So if y'all want to check that out, just go to youtube.com/apizzle90. Let me go ahead and type it in, and I'll let y'all. Let me let me go ahead and type that in there, and let me display it over on the screen right there. So if you want to follow the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems, just go to Alex Putnam's channel. That's right there. youtube.com/apizzle90. So we'll plan on doing that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Natalie. Is it like 8 Eastern, 7 Central when they start?
For the draft,
Yeah.
I want it's either 7 or 8 Eastern time. Let me turn on my TV here so I could pull up the listings. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I want to say it's I want to say it's 7 p.m. Eastern time, but I'm gonna go to the on-screen demand on my Xfinity here to confirm that. It's gonna take a
right.
moment here. Let's see here. Okay, it starts at where I live. It's 5 p.m., so it'll be 8 p.m. on the East Coast.
8 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yep.
7 on the Mountain Time. It'll be 6 p.m. in my area.
Yeah, it's
So
3.5 hours long. So here, where I am, 5 to 8:30.
right. So it'll be. I gotta remember 6 p.m. here, 7 on the East Coast.
Yep. And
So,
then day two, it's 1 hour earlier for the start time,
mm-hmm.
and that runs even longer. That runs 4.5 hours.
Right, because that's going to be rounds 2 and 3, I think.
Yes.
And then 4 through 7 is on Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like it's not on ABC. That's hockey. So it's probably just ESPN that day.
Probably
I just went to my
ESPN
I just
and
went to my TV
NFL
listings because the
and
last
NFL
day.
Network.
Yeah, or it could be ESPN. I'm gonna go there. Oh yeah, it looks like it probably would be just NFL Network because I went to also ESPN and that shows hockey. So
Ah,
more than likely just NFL Network. Oh no, actually no. I'm looking here. No, NFL Network. I got NFL Total Access. Yeah, I don't see the last night listed, but I don't think too many people care about the last night.
no, not really.
Yeah, it's usually like the first two
Because we
rounds. That's
all
the
want.
biggest thing.
Because I guess we all. Some people wonder who would be Mr. Irrelevant. Of course,
Yes.
we all remember what happened last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Brock Purdy. Yeah, he actually ended up playing a lot.
Brock Purdy. So, like I say, anything can happen in the draft. I just love the first round, and like I said, I'll be joining my horsemen and watching that. And
Oh wait.
I,
Oh, sorry, Tim. I found it. I forgot the last day was in the morning. I forgot about that. I goofed. So the day three. I mean, in case anybody's interested, it's 9 a.m. on the West Coast.
9
9 in the morning.
a.m. So it'll be 9 a.m.
It'll be 11 and then where you are, I believe.
So it'll be noon on the East Coast.
Yes.
Noon.
That one's the longest. That's 9 to 4.
Yeah, it's rounds 4 through 7. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to take up a lot of time.
Yeah, that's the one that like we just said. That's the one that people don't really care about that much, unless people are curious to see who Mr. Irrelevant is.
Right.
But
So
yeah, basically rounds 1 and 2, those are the main, like the big guns, and maybe 3 to a certain extent, but not. But beyond round 3, not nothing too fancy to look forward to.
yep.
Day one is
Well,
definitely the one to watch, though. That's the big names.
that's right. That's true. That's true. Well. Anyway, that's pretty much our show for tonight. We'll be back here in about a couple of weeks. I still need to go back over the checklist of the items that we were going to be doing for the off season.
Yeah, and yeah, next week, probably the following week, and maybe either the first or the second Friday after the draft would probably basically be the draft recap, like what big names got off the board, like draft grades,
Right.
our thoughts about how our team did, things of that nature. And then probably
Exactly.
after that would be the schedule release because that's due, as far as I know, it should be somewhere around May.
Oh yeah, schedule release. I cannot wait for that.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I anticipate that coming out probably mid-May. I'm guessing.
mid May. Sounds about right. So
I think that's when we did our the schedule release last time. I think it was around mid-May.
right. So
Yeah, basically we already know who's playing who. We just don't know the order.
right. So that we'll be talking about that. So guess we'll have our draft preview in a couple of weeks. Then after that, we'll do a schedule release. Still in the future, we have our fantasy uh, fantasy fantasy projections by
Mm-hmm.
division
Yep,
or
division previews.
by position.
Right.
Then we have our division previews and
Mm-hmm.
our playoff and Super Bowl predictions. So we still got a lot more to talk about, but we do have a lot of time before now and then.
Oh yeah,
So
June, July, August, September. Yeah, it's got good 3 or 4 months of left of off-season coverage.
yep, yep. And I hope y'all be here to check it all out. So hopefully next time Mr. Flynn will be back with us next week. But remember to listen to Hooked on Sports. Natalie, good to see you, buddy.
Oh yeah, of course.
And of course, good to see all of you here. Uh, thanks for watching. We'll be back in a couple of weeks to recap the entire NFL draft. So y'all take care. Have a great couple of weeks for John Natale on behalf of John Flynn and our technical director, Irene Namer. My name is Tim Clellan. Thanks for joining us, people. Good night. God bless you. And of course, as always, be a good sport. See ya.